All right, number 16. What are the graphs of y equals cosine x and y equals secant x from the interval negative 2 pi to 2 pi? So if you're not sure what secant x is equal to, you can go to your formula sheet. We have the basic identities. So secant is 1 over cosine. So what we're going to be doing is graphing y equals cosine x and also 1 over cosine x and seeing what the graphs look like. So let's zoom this in a little bit so you can compare our graphs. So the interval, they want it from 2 pi to negative 2 pi. All right, I'm not being given any degrees here, so I'm going to go to my calculator and make sure my mode is in radians. So you'll hit enter to select that. And then I'm going to go to y equals, I want to graph cosine x. Okay, and we'll take a look at what that looks like, all right? So that's this little curve right here. And let's put them on the same graph, 1 over cosine x. Okay, so your calculator unfortunately can't it does these weird lines in between the curves. So those vertical lines, you kind of want to ignore those. But we basically have a curve that looks like this. And then we have another curve that looks like that, okay? And you can look at your table to get some specific points. So an easy point to read is that when x is 0, both of the curves have a point at y equals 1, okay? So this is really the key feature I'm looking for. So when we go through our options, okay, option A doesn't match, right? It doesn't have both the curves kind of touching at 1. So that's out of the question. Option B, this one's fine, but this one's off. Okay, option C looks good, and option D, that one's not matching. So that's the one you're going to go with. Okay, so the graphing's not too bad. Just make sure that your mode is correct. Go ahead and graph both of them, and then you can always look at the table if you need some help picking out a specific point to make sure they match with the options.